So back in the days that we evolved, there are three essential ways of earning status for human beings, aside from boring things like looks and height and whatever. There's dominance games. So this is the animalistic, you can force somebody to attend to you in status, either physically or with social violence of the kind you see on social media. There's virtue games. So people compete have a reputation of being very virtuous. So courageous, somebody who knows the rules, follows the rules, believes the sacred beliefs. So a religion is a virtue game. The royal family, weirdly, is a virtue game because it's about being deferent and knowing the rules. And then there's success games, I call them, which is about competence, about being a great hunter, a great honey finder, a great sorcerer. And that's what defines the West. That's what made the West what it is that we started playing for millennia, we were mostly playing virtue games. It was caste, kingdom, Game of Thrones kind of land. And then, starting with the Industrial Revolution, we started playing success games. So we started mostly much more rewarding competence. And so that competitive instinct is channeled into figuring out how to solve problems, how to create wealth. And it's right that we reward that. We've evolved to reward people who offer value to the human family. Yeah. That's status. It's not a negative thing in that sense. It's massively positive. And weirdly, capitalism is an economic system that does the same thing. It works with how status games work. It works with how we've evolved to operate in human tribes.
That's why I love how you talk about this, because you change the term in a lot of people's eyes as well that listen to you, because status for a lot of people is kind of a pejorative.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a dick. Like,
they think about
you want status. Yeah. You're just an asshole. Yeah. But it's just a natural human pattern that if we can recognize, we can also mitigate some of the problems that come with it.
Yeah, and that's why I like talking about communism, because communism was the biggest experiment we've ever had in eradicating status. So Marx and Engels, their big idea was that status comes from private property, from private ownership. So you could have a house and it's a perfectly functional house and you're happy with it, but then somebody builds a big palace next door, suddenly you feel shit.
Right.
So they said, communism could be summed up in one sentence, which is the abolition of private property. We get rid of that. We get rid of people being interested in status. Everybody works together. But it just didn't work. Like, there were some sociologists that went to the Soviet Union in the 50s. And they found 10 distinct social classes in the Soviet Union. All they did was they took the existing status game hierarchy with the wealthy at the top and the workers at the bottom, and they flipped it. So the workers were at the top and the wealthy and former wealthy really were at the bottom.